Looking back over this past year, we have learned that blessings and opportunities abound in the wake of tough decisions, and love will always find a way. In late 2016, we wrestled with and finally embraced the harsh reality that it would not be safe to send Good News Project volunteers to the West Indies, where the Zika virus was running rampant. At the same time that we were making this announcement, something was stirring in the hearts of the Good News board members and staff as we watched in relief and then horror as Hurricane Matthew largely bypassed our friends in the Caribbean, only to slam into our U.S. neighbors all along the East Coast. Within a month, Good News Project founders Chuck and Peggy McCarthy were off to North Carolina on an exploratory trip to meet with leaders of the North Carolina Conference of the United Methodist Church and assess our potential role in aiding with the disaster recovery. As they gathered information, they began to form relationships that would lay the foundation for what would become the first of our nation-based hurricane recovery trips. In March of 2017, 2 teams of volunteers traveled to Lumberton, North Carolina. Both teams consisted of seasoned Good News volunteers, as well as individuals who were new to our organization. These brave individuals pioneered the way into the unknown of hurricane recovery. Their incredible work ethic, dedication, and desire to help families get one step closer to coming home allowed our teams to muck out an astonishing total of 7 homes in Lumberton and put a new roof on another home in Fayetteville in just 2 short weeks. Witnessing this level of devastation and poverty in our own country was mind-boggling. Working together to make life in Lumberton a little better was life-changing. With an estimated recovery period of 3 to 5 years, the work is far from over. Despite our difficult decision to suspend international travel, Love still found a way for us to help our friends in the West Indies. In the midst of planning the Lumberton trip, we received the necessary clearance to send a shipment of supplies to St. Lucia. We were able to send hospital beds and other medical supplies, as well as office supplies and building materials. Noella Sankar arranged the pickup and distribution of those supplies once they reached St. Lucia. In an incredible showing of self-sufficiency and self-confidence, Noella of St. Lucia and Angelica of Dominica accepted the news that our volunteers were unable to travel and took the reins in preparing teams to build homes on their respective islands. They told us, "We will continue to build houses in your absence for our people." Their hard work and dedication has proven that they are willing to move forward to continue impacting lives. We watched in complete joy as 4 teams on 3 islands built 12 homes for their own people. Not only did Love find a way through home building this year, but it taught us a couple of valuable lessons. Only by stepping back did we realize we truly did teach people to care for themselves and one another in a tangible way. It also reinforced that our relationships remain central to our organization. While our friends in the West Indies were building homes, Good News Project staff members were busy building up our programs at home. In July, our second annual community scavenger hunt nearly doubled in size as 17 teams joined us for a fun-filled adventure, racing around the Wausau metro area, solving clues, taking photos, and making lasting memories with family and friends. We had an incredible time with both new and existing volunteers, sponsors, and teams at this amazing event. The Good News Project e-cycling program, our long-term, ongoing fundraiser, also saw a tremendous amount of growth this year. We partnered with the City of Wausau for 2 e-cycling events and with the Kiwanis and Merrill for their annual event. There was also a noticeable amount of growth in our electronics collections at the Good News Project warehouse. We continue to have a great group of volunteers for this program who have already put in over 600 hours in 2017, helping us keep nearly 204,000 pounds of e-waste out of our environment. Love definitely finds a way to turn our trash into treasures. Love also has a way of giving back to you while you give to others. Our Health Equipment Lending Program, or Help Closet, has had a phenomenal year. The program grew a whopping 46% in the first part of 2017 and continues to grow. We have been blessed with amazing volunteers that are dedicated to this program, already putting in twice the volunteer hours of last year at nearly 800 service hours. Our vision was to grow the Help Closet as a feasible standalone program. In September, we were able to create a new position within Good News Project, the Help Project Manager, a role now filled by Tony Schmidt, whose passion and vision have been a driving force behind the success of this program. Tony's shift into this new role opened up the position of International Service Project Manager, and we have been blessed with the addition of our newest staff member, Megan Zeman. So where will love find its way next? In early 2018, we are sending 3 teams of volunteers to St. Lucia to continue our work there. We are also in the process of developing a plan to get our scheduled volunteer groups on the ground in Dominica to help our friends pick up the pieces of their lives following the devastation of Hurricane Maria. For those looking to do a service trip stateside, we will be heading back to Lumberton, North Carolina in March of 2018 for a second hurricane relief trip. In addition, we will continue to grow our programs, both e-cycling and the Help Closet. We'll be celebrating our 35th anniversary in May, and we're hosting another awesome community scavenger hunt in July. We have so much more love to share in the upcoming year. We can't wait for you to join us. Thank you to all the Good News volunteers and donors who make all of this possible.